All right, welcome back. Showed up this week. Didn't get the win, but we showed up at least. It's always good to, score some points. Makes you feel like you actually participated in the week. But congratulations, Mike. Good win there. But yeah, it's good to score points at least. I'll take that away from that. But it's getting interesting. There's only 4 spots available, and there's plenty of decent teams that could take those spots. So these last few weeks are going to be pretty interesting to say the least. We'll see what happens with those. Every week will be a little bit clearer, but changing subjects real fast. You want to see my favorite video of the week? Of course you do.
Dak Prescott, look at his workout. This is what he does. He does not have to step into throws. He does everything off of opening that right hip and then whipping that left hip. That's where he gets all his power.
Man, I knew he was going to get roasted for that the second I saw it happen before the game started the other night. But not surprised. There's been a lot of internet memes and videos about it. It's pretty funny. The Niners dude, the rookie Bosa, did it pre-game, and they lost. The only undefeated team left in the league. Maybe that particular routine is not very lucky for the win column. I don't know. Might be a curse. Do you believe in that kind of thing? Is the hip thrust going to be the new curse of the league, like the Black Cat was to the Giants and possibly to the Cowboys? Who knows? But we'll talk more after this commercial break.
It's sometime in the future. The ultimate challenge. Crossfire. Crossfire. You'll get caught up in the crossfire. Crossfire. You'll get caught up in the crossfire. 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 You'll get caught up in it.
ATMs de carne de taco es muy deliciosa. Hacemos ahora sentir como se estuviéramos en Mexico. CJTM slowly kettle cooks with the finest meats and just the right seasonings. Then they quick freeze it so you can just eat meat. Great for parties or when the gang's over to watch the football game. Buenos tacos, amigos. It's the quickest great taste you'll ever love, JT.
All right, we're back. That was fun. You remember Crossfire? And the other one, of course, is NFL commentator Chris Collinsworth. I thought that was pretty goofy. More on him in a little bit. But let's get back to it. League business. Brownsberry. This week goes to Victoria's Secret for having the lowest score of the week. 103. It's better than the score I had for my Brownsberry week. That's how it goes. So congratulations, Brittany. So this week will be the last 2 previous Brownsberry winners facing off. And who knows what kind of matchup. I do know that a few of you other ones that have been skating by without making the list need to take your turn in the Brownsberry Wall of Shame. Hopefully that's coming soon. But let's pause for another break.
Toast Crunch?
First, a teeny speck of cinnamon, a tiny pinch of sugar.
No way! Anything can see. It's after the taste of cinnamon and sugar for a totally intense taste.
Isn't that nice?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Part of this complete breakfast.
It's got the taste you can see.
Yummy!
This is the Claw. Nothing gets in its way, because the Claw beats roadblocks with wheel-splitting reaction traction.
It can take on anything.
The Claw. Batteries not included.
Hey, it goes where it wants.
Terminator. The ultimate weapon against evil.
I'm Power Arm Terminator.
But evil T-1000 can take any form.
You're no policeman.
You're right. Fire!
No problemo. Take this.
Terminator.
All right, now back to everybody's least favorite. Kevin the Snake. And this guy, he was biting. It's not anything too crazy, but the volume was there. You had the Matt Stafford deal, which was pretty weird. Not really, but at least weird in how long they waited on announcing whether or not he was hurt or not, which I guess teams do that, but I'm sure that's going to be investigated a little bit or looked into, the way they actually handled it. LaShawn McCoy was deactivated. That was non-injury related. That was kind of similar, but weird. Tyler Lockett got hurt near the end of the game. I don't think that's a big of a deal. George Kittle was banged up. Austin Hooper, Devonta Freeman, all banged up. Saquon Barkley, that burned me in another league, but that's how it goes. It's that time of the year. People are getting worn down, getting nicked up. But luckily, none of those injuries are crazy, and luckily we've avoided that for the most part. Hopefully that continues, because nobody needs a watered down product. Some of these teams are bad enough, real life teams, without suffering any injuries to their key players, so that wouldn't help anything. But just like the NFL, let's pause for a TV timeout.
Nothing refreshes quite like the real cola taste of Diet Coke. With 100% NutraSweet. Hey, where's Boomer? Guys.
55. What'll it be? We'll take some rice and get some farm too. Yeah.
Now you can choose which teams you see every Sunday with DirecTV and NFL Sunday Ticket. There's up to 13 regular season games a week.
Rice check on farm.
Hey, Brett. Hey, John.
So stock up on all your favorites. NFL Sunday Ticket. It's not on cable. See it on DirecTV. So what are you looking at?
Attention shoppers, now get $200 worth of programming when you get DirecTV.
And we're back. Welcome back to the show. Obviously, I'm making fun of commercial breaks that are very quickly placed between each other. You know, when you watch these games, you get a kickoff and a commercial, and they'll come back, and if there's a penalty, and they'll go to commercial, and they'll come back. But I just wanted to highlight some of these old commercials too. Some of them are not in the best of quality, but I'm throwing them in there anyway because they're funny. I remember when that DirecTV ad came out, when they're in the shopping carts. Doesn't seem like that long ago, but it was, I guess, 98. Did not know how big DirecTV would go on to be and would still be operating in 2019, almost 2020. So that's pretty cool. But I remember originally seeing it, wondering why they were riding around in shopping carts, but eventually figured that out, even though I haven't ever used NFL Sunday Ticket myself personally. I probably should one time, but I probably wouldn't get off the couch if I ever did that. Let's talk about this next one. It's an interview from a long time ago with a certain NFL broadcaster who does Sunday Night Football, and I'll just let you watch it. Now, here's a guy for you.
Well, recently I spoke to some of the most eligible NFL players to find out if they really are swinging singles or just how much of that is really a myth.
I think being a bachelor and playing football have a lot of similarities between them. You go out, and there's not anything in the world any more competitive than going out and trying to find the girl.
Chris Collinsworth is a wide receiver with all the right moves, on and off the field. Like the crafty player he is, you never know when to take him seriously. So, Chris, why do you think those girls really like you?
I think probably because of the money, you know, and I'm not going to deny it. I walk around with $100 bills hanging out of my pockets usually, and try and give it my best shot, because before I ever made any money, it was pretty much big nothing still. I like girls that aren't too bright because you can trick them a little bit. The punk rockers all love me. Those are my big girls, and high school girls love me. 14 to 18, I'm a big star with them. As soon as they, mature, after about 18 years old, they start figuring out that, wait a minute, I know there's better than that out.
Alright, so apparently Chris Collinsworth likes girls he can trick, and in the range of 14 to 18 that are in high school because they don't know any better. I bet he really wishes that video didn't exist. I'm sure he doesn't think that way anymore. At least I hope he doesn't. But I found that to be kind of funny, weird. I hadn't seen that before. I ran across that when I was looking up stuff for this video and thought I'd include it in there. Pretty interesting deal. Now here's a guy that might be visiting with Chris Hansen at Dateline NBC. But yeah, you know what? Let's hit you with another commercial break. See you on the flip side.
Santa's gonna love these sweet fruity tricks. Yeah.
Ho, ho, out! Oh, I mean, ho, ho, ho! Oh, boy! A big bowl of tricks! A delicious part of this complete breakfast! One bite of those fruity, faster-colored puffs and I'll really be jolly! It's gonna be a raspberry red, lemony yellow Christmas! An orangey orange, grapey purple, lime green Christmas! Joy to the world! I'm gonna get to eat tricks! Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Santa. 8 times more power. 8 times more ammo. 8 times more trouble. Nerf Master Blaster double barrel pump action power. It's Nerf or nothing.
Tomorrow on Batman, an evil tycoon is using stolen pets
What have they done to you, my
to
precious?
spread a deadly plague in Gotham.
She's been bitten. She can run from us, but not the toxin.
When Batman uncovers the truth, take care. He's the next target.
No!
Watch Batman the animated series tomorrow afternoon on Fox.
That's our last commercial break, but man, all that takes me back to when I'd come home from school, 3:30, 4 o'clock, watching TV and hanging out, enjoying the simpler times, and seeing a commercial run like that and into the next show. Those were the good days, the simple days. Everything was better then, apparently. Age, music, sports, maybe not fashion, I don't know. You could argue that one. But the 90s were a special time. But here we are, 2019, almost 2020. Isn't that crazy? And I guess we're going to cut this one off. It went a little bit longer than I've been doing them, but it was fun. Hope everybody's doing well. Just going to wish everybody good luck for the week. Why not? Who knows? Maybe I need to get a voodoo doll myself. But anyways, we'll see what happens this weekend. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.